Aquarius, this is EJ from Taurota Tarot. I hope you guys are having a good wrap up to your week and a good start to your month of June. This is going to be your June 2019 Dig Deeper Love reading, Aquarius. So, I got more cards than I know what to do with it this thing. So this is what we're going to do. This is a 9-card spread. We do 3 for recent past, 3 for current energy, and 3 for future energy. I'll be using the Sonia Choquette, the usual tarot cards that I use for those 9 cards. For your overall energy, I'll use these same cards, but for the 3 from guidance, I think I'm going to use the Barbara Walker Tarot. And if you're looking for information about that, you can see that below. There you go. One more shuffle, Aquarius, and then we're going to get started. So just know I'm not going, from here on out, I'm probably not going to be using the same deck throughout a whole reading. Just because you can pick up different energies from different cards, different card decks. This is a reminder, I do my cards straight up. So keeping with our new tradition of pulling the bottom 2 cards for overall energy. Your first card is the Take a Risk Fool card, and your second card is the King of Wands. And if you just want to be nosy, 9 of Cups is sitting under that. So let's see what we got going on, Aquarius, for your Dig Deeper June 2019 reading. So for your recent past, we have the Hermit card, the Sun card, and the 3 of Coins. For your current energy, the Princess of Cups, the Knight of Wands, that's also your centerpiece and your challenge card, the King of Cups. For your future energy, the Ace of Coins, the Ace of Wands, and a Happy Family card. Doggone it. Aquarius, let's get this kicked out. Let's see what we got going on for you. And just a couple of things that I'm picking up on, or was picking up on as I was putting the cards down. A lot of you, this ain't gonna resonate with everybody. Let's get that part out the way first. Okay, so now a lot of you are coming out of a period of just pretty much solitude. Even though you may have been around people, Aquarius, or been near people, or been in the midst of, you were still kind of by yourself, to yourself, just trying to think and puzzle some things out. The thing that's coming back off of this card is relationships. Obviously, this is a love reading, but you did a lot of thinking about the relationships that you recently had, and 1 or 2 particular relationships that you're trying to sort out right now, figure out which direction you want to go. I say this every once in a while about the Hermit card, because a lot of people think, oh, the Hermit card, he looks so lost, it's dark, and you're not lost. He's not lost, but you're away. You got light, you got a staff, you got all the shit you need pretty much, but you have some time to think. And if I just went down this first row, from your recent past, your current, and your future, I can just see where you are in the process of getting ready to kick something back up. I'm not picking up what you're getting, which path you're getting ready to go down. But let's walk through this. That's the energy I'm picking up so far. With your overall energy being a Fool card, now that I'm looking at it, now that I'm sitting here talking to it, it's not just about taking the risk, Aquarius. You're also trying to rein in some wild behavior. You are, in essence, trying to grow up. This is your overall energy. The Fool card usually, or not usually, but in a lot of cases, when you get this card, it's about going ahead and taking the risk. Yes, but bigger than that off of this card, you're growing up, and you are not quite so willing to hang your ass out the window no more because you're growing up. And this is a good thing, and it doesn't necessarily mean, you 18 and you get ready to turn 19 and you're suddenly an adult. No. It doesn't mean that if you're 50, you're acting childish. No, it's a process, and everybody is going through processes this year. But this has been a process of you kind of evolving to your next better self from wherever you are currently or were. You now are trying to evolve to your next better self. And that means that you are trying to put down some things you are not quite so willing to hang your ass out the window and just be out there with all that wild, crazy behavior. You are trying to rein this in. This is your overall energy. So I'm getting that a lot of you are really, and this is a major card, so this is a big change for you. You're trying to rein in the swivel head, if you will. Looking at everything, somebody underneath all of this energy, somebody has caught your emotions, and that's all that water in the card. You feel all the emotion, there's someone that you were really interested in, you really care about, but you've been through quite a bit with. The King of Wands sitting here, I promise you the player card will pop up when he is ready to pop up. We're not there yet. So let's start from the beginning. With your recent past, like I said, with the Hermit card, you spent some time by yourself. You've been trying to figure out what's going to be the next best thing for you to do. You're trying to move ahead in your life. Major card. And make some changes. In that, you get to the Sun card, another major arcana card. You were trying to stand up in your fucking truth. You were done with a lot of bullshit. And it seems like you had a lot of immature people around you in the recent last couple, 2-3 years. You may have been hanging around some people that were just full of shit, bullshit, and some more shit. And so now you were trying to let your little sunflower get right out there in the sun and drop the dead weight and be who you are and stand up in your truth. As I say that, well, the Making Plans card. So you have been trying to make plans and do different things. I'm sorry, my phone trying to tell me I'm out of juice and I got like 50% left. Anyway, recent past. You're making plans, obviously. If you have spent time trying to think about what you're doing, you had to stand up in your truth. Quite naturally, from that point, you're going to start making plans and trying to lay out in your head a good way to go forward. Now, this is what I will say about this and what's kicking back to me. Some of you have been doing this and you haven't really been communicating to the person that you're interested in. So you've been making all these big grandiose plans and shit in your head, but you haven't said anything to the object of your affection. Aquarius, you're going to have to open your mouth at some point and say something, because if you don't, the person that you were so deeply and keenly interested in is going to move on. For your current energy, with the Princess of Cups here, it's usually about maintaining that emotional distance. But what this is really telling me, Aquarius, is you need to show some of your emotions. That's what the hell you need to do. You need to quit trying to be so damn distant and stop trying to not be vulnerable. And it just to skosh, open the door a little bit to your heart. You're interested. I can feel the energy. You are very interested. A lot of you are interested, male, female, however it's resonating, no matter what kind of lifestyle you live. There's one person, Aquarius, that's got your nose wide open, and you still kind of in this elusive, I really don't want to show my emotions, but you need to, because again, like I said with the Making Plans card up here, the 3 of Coins, if you don't open your mouth, you're going to be doing just this, looking at that fish swimming with another fish. I'm just saying. And it may be a Pisces. There's a lot of things on the board here. Maybe an earth sign that you're dealing with. It could be a Cancer. Could be Sagittarius. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Y'all got your nose open. But you still trying to play this little, I'm really interested, but I'm going to just kind of be evasive and just kind of go over here and look over there. And again, just like I said with the making of the plans, you need to open that mouth and say what you need to say to this person. They already know. This feels like this is a situation that's kind of been unstable for a while, and maybe some of you had other things going on. In some rare cases, maybe you were married and you were trying to wrap up divorce, whatever. In other cases, maybe you were living at a distance and now you're trying to close that gap. But whatever, you're thinking this stuff, but you're not saying this stuff. And you need to say this stuff to your object of your affection so they know what the hell is going on. With the Knight of Wands as your centerpiece and your challenge card, this is really about you becoming more spontaneous. This is going to be your challenge, Aquarius, to become more spontaneous with this person. The energy is coming back. The further I walk down and look a little further, it's almost like you're afraid to trust. Not even just this person, whoever this person is, but it's like you're afraid to even trust yourself, making any kind of plans or any kind of commitment. And your challenge here is to get out of your head, get out of the future, definitely get out of the past, and try to get in the moment. You are not going to appreciate any of this if you live the next 6 months in your head in some future space and you forget about the present. And again, this is really harking back to you need to open your mouth and talk to this person before they walk away. Just saying. I'm just saying. So remember, this is your centerpiece, and your centerpiece is telling your challenge you need to become more spontaneous and get the hell up out of your head. That said, we move to the King of Cups. Don't let negative emotional shit from the past, you know, because you're already doing all this damn thinking. You need to read some past hermit card. You just kind of in your own solitude doing your own thing. In your current energy, you got another cup over here, and you kind of keeping some emotions. Don't let a lot of negative shit creep into your head, Aquarius, because all that's going to do is stop you from living in the moment. I'm just going to tell you. That's all it's going to do. It's going to stop you from manifesting what you want to manifest, and it's going to keep you from having the happy, wonderful life that you see in your head with this person that you haven't articulated yet. And I think some of the reason you're not speaking outside of maybe even just an outright fear of commitment is because you're sitting there with your cup and you reminiscing on some negative, stupid shit that's happened to you before. Understand and know going forward, that negativity does not serve you well, and it will not serve you well in this current energy, current planetary energy with Pluto and Neptune roaming around fucking up shit, and Uranus. This energy is not going to serve you well with negativity, because attraction has sped up 1,000 times. So whatever you're thinking about and dwelling on, I guarantee you, you're going to get just that. So it is better to get out of your cups, get out of your chair, move around and think about something positive, even if it's the hell, what's coming. But don't dwell your current energy. Don't dwell on this. As you move out of your current energy and get into some future energy, for many of you, this is a restart. For others of you, this is a new start. So it's there. It's just going to be a matter of you nurturing and watering, or continue to nurture and water the seed that you're planting, and start communicating with that object of your affection. I'm just saying. The Ace of Wands right next to the Ace of Coins. Everything needs to hit a reset, particularly in your head. This is a wand card. This is a fire card. This is about that initiating energy, that thing that inspires you. This person inspires you. You may consider them a muse of sorts, but at the end of the day, this is a person you really want to be with, because they really do inspire you. They really do keep your eyes wide open. And if you feel like this, Aquarius, if this person moves you at that level, why wouldn't you be? I'm just saying, because this is yours. There's nothing hidden in this meeting right here. Not a damn thing. It is just what you see. It is the Ten of Cups. It is the complete and total fulfillment of the happy family issue that you may be having. So this is telling me whatever you're trying to manifest, as long King of Cups sitting on top of the happy family card is no mistake. Get out of your cups as long as you do not dwell on negative shit. As long as you keep making plans and start talking, that will be yours. Let's see what the Barbara Walker Tarot deck has 4 guidance for you, Aquarius. This is my first time reading with this deck. I actually got them yesterday. Played around with them last night. They are very, I don't think I'd ever use them just for a straight online reading like this, because they tighten up real quick. Their message is very clear. There's no equivocating. It is what it is. So let's pull 3 out of here for guidance from the universe for Aquarius for your June 2019 Dig Deeper Love reading. Pope, which is about equivalent to the Hierophant. Disillusion with the 8 of Swords, and defeat with the 5 of Swords. So let me clarify that before I move another step further, because I'm like, yeah, that's not what you said, lady. Let me tell you. We'll just say in this deck, this is what we're going to call the Junior Hierophant. This is about commitment, and the universe is just throwing it back. You don't have any reason to be afraid of asking for or receiving the kind of commitment that you want. You can have it. You can have it. Universe is throwing that back real loud. There's no disillusion here, Aquarius. Maybe, and that it is sitting next to the Princess of Cups, and next to the Knight of Wands, and next to the King of Cups. All this little shit with you in your head and your emotions, thinking about old negative shit, and not staying in the present moment. There's no disillusion to what you're seeing, feeling, and hearing with this object of your affection. It is real. It's not a mirage. It's not a trick. It's none of that bullshit. It's real. So in your head, universe is telling me to tell you, if you think that this is going to be another situation where at the end of it you are completely and totally disillusioned and all fucked up, and you know, shit wasn't what you, not this one. Not this one, not this one. That is not the case. And again, with the King of Cups, don't let that kind of negative energy creep into what you're trying to manifest. With the 5 of Swords here, it's a thin line between success and defeat, people. Thin. So you have to, by all means, keep your mind on what you want. This is not predicting defeat, but if you don't hurry up and do some shit, it's going to be some defeat. And you're going to be mad at the end of this if you don't speak up now, and if you don't say what you need to say, and if you don't get up out your cups, hello, and if you don't get all up out your emotions and quit playing that little emotional distance game. 5 of Swords is right there. Defeat. Yours for the asking. I'm just saying. So the object here is to keep it what your challenge is. Keep it in the present. Remain spontaneous. Don't get, I'm going to say, irresponsible with your thinking. Disillusion. Player. And don't think, and I had to do this in another reading, because you think someone thinks you may be doing this, or you're thinking the other person is doing it. Don't do it. That's disillusionment. And that is the quickest way for you to get to defeat. Going into a situation, once again, negative energy, and this happened in the past, and that happened in the past, mind you, this player is sitting behind the King of Cups. So, now, if you just drop all of this, you won't have to worry about any of this. Let's see what the universe has from the Oracle cards. Obstacles and challenges, spiritual union, and for the sake of it, just because I feel like it, I'm going to pull 2 out of this deck as well. Poke yourself in light. Woo-woo is wonderful. Okay. So let's just go from the first to the last. You're going to have obstacles and challenges, Aquarius. It just is what it is in any relationship. But the point is, if you look, and I had to do this in another reading, All you have to do is walk forward. That's it. And if you have to take that next step and make it a giant step, that risk, that's the risk you need to take. That's the kind of risk you need to take. Not the wild behavior shit, just risk. Just put the one foot in front of the other. I promise you the universe is not going to let you fall on this one. Whoever this is real shit. It's a spiritual union between the two of you. You need to get with that, Aquarius, and understand that. This ain't some make-believe shit. This person didn't just fall out the sky for no reason. There's some karmic additional shit that goes on with it, which is what gives it that extra mushy feeling. And I know Aquarius don't like mushy, but damn it, y'all like all the other shit to go with it. So now, I'm telling you, this is real shit. It's karmic in nature, and that doesn't mean it's bad, but that does mean that you have a bond there, and quite naturally, it's going to create a spiritual union. And if you go with this and move forward with this 100%, your life will change in ways that you probably aren't expecting. So just know, this ain't no bullshit. This ain't no mistake or some other craziness you might be thinking. It's the real dealio. Focus yourself in light. That will help you get over all that negative past shit. Cloak yourself in light. All you got to do is just imagine yourself, if you can't do nothing else, standing on a stage with the spotlight just on you. Cloak yourself in light. When you get up in the morning, just ask the universe, ask your angels, your fairies, whatever you're dealing with. Ask them to help you remain cloaked in the light. And that'll help keep you out your head with all that negative bullshit. And definitely help keep you current in the moment. Being in love is wonderful. Period. End of discussion. There's nothing else for me to say behind that. So now we're going to call it the woo-woo. Woo-woo is wonderful. Anything that makes your heart go boom, boom, boom. Person, song, food, a movie, whatever. Woo-woo is wonderful. So I'm going to say this to you. You see the dove? Just how peaceful. It's wonderful. Being in love is wonderful, Aquarius. Get the bullshit out your head. I'm scared. I don't want to. Yeah, okay. Whatever. It's good for your soul. Even if it's some shit at the end of it that just doesn't make it because y'all don't get along or it's just wrong, whatever. But being in love, and I feel this, Aquarius, you know this, but y'all fighting it. And there's no reason to fight it. It's all good. Everything is just the way. Only thing you need to do is just make sure that you keep your thoughts positive. And when you think about that person, think about them in a positive light. Don't think about all the things that have happened maybe in the past for some of you that have been on shaky ground for the last 6 months or so, or maybe 8 months, and not sure which direction the relationship was going to go. Let all that go and move forward. You got it right there. Aquarius, I love you. I hope you guys have a good weekend, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, y'all.